Hey everyone, I'm Terry Cutler, CEO and ethical hacker here at Synology Labs, and I want to share a couple of internet safety tips with you in order to keep you safe online during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the holiday season. The perfect time for scammers to get you. Now, the first thing you want to do is update your operating system. You want to make sure you do a check for Windows updates, make sure there's no available fixes there. Also check your Mac because there's about 400 to 500 new vulnerabilities that are discovered every single week. Okay, and not sure if you knew that, but so it's really important to stay up to date because there's so many flaws for hackers to get into your systems. Next, you want to do is update your mobile and desktop applications. This way, you're up to date because attackers are exploiting out-of-date applications other than just going after your operating system. So the next thing you want to do is also make sure that you have a good antivirus installed. And if you're using a free version, why? There's so much more benefits in a paid version. Okay. So you want to make sure that you have a good antivirus like Malwarebytes. Maybe you're using Kaspersky. Like you have to use good virus scanners. Um, when was the last time you did a backup? Right. This is a question I get asked a lot. Um, you want to make sure you have your backing up your family photos, your tax documents, all your important files, because if a hard drive ever failed or your machine got attacked and got ransomwared, it could be thousands of dollars to get your data back. Okay, obviously with a ransomware, it's gonna be near next to impossible, but you want to make sure you have a good backup. Now, what about passwords? A lot of people I know use really lousy passwords like a John123. All right, so let's learn how to create a really unbreakable password right now. So, to create an unbreakable password, you want to have a mixture of uppercase, lowercase, and symbols in it. And you want to have between 16 and 25 characters long. I know what you're thinking, right? This guy nuts. That can't you remember a password this long? But if you can think of song lyrics or phrases, it's going to help you. So let's take a simple phrase. My coffee was too strong this morning! Exclamation point. Right? Pretty simple. So if we remove the spacing and capitalize each letter of the word, this password will take over 10 years to break. So since we're here to up our game, if you replace the O's with a zero and the A's with an at symbol, this password will take over 39 centuries to crack. Okay. So not only that, we want to make this password even stronger. So by turning on a feature called two-step verification, this is an advanced security layer that all services have. Your Amazon, your banking, PayPal, all these things have this service. This is where you can enter a combination of your username and password and a six-digit code on your phone. Now, a lot of times you have the option between a text message based two-step verification or the Authenticator app. That's one of the questions I get asked, which one's better? The Authenticator app is always better because the text message base could be intercepted. And if scammers get a hold of your username and password, they can intercept that text message and gain access to your account. You also want to watch out for phishing emails. Obviously, we're all getting this, but how do we actually decipher what's real and what's not? So let's take an example of this email right now that came from Microsoft. Can you guys spot what's wrong with it? Well, let me give you my hacker glasses. If you see here at the top, the from account might be wrong. You have an attachment which might be malicious. There could be a virus in there. Dear customer, it's really too generic. You have links to click on that or IP addresses instead of URLs. You have, the unsubscribe button, which might be suspicious because the font is different. And most companies always spell check and check for grammar issues before sending it out. And if you notice here, they'll say what's new in the email here. You can see this, the grammar is wrong. So you want to make sure you check for all these things. Um, when you're shopping for these deals, sometimes you're gonna see deals that are too good to be true, like 90% off. And but then you see nothing but five-star reviews. That could be a problem right there. And if there's a phone number associated to the account, you make sure you Google it because there might be complaints filed against this phone number saying that this thing is such a scam. So you want to check for that. The other thing I suggest is to look for a low limit credit card. So you might have a standard credit card you're using that has maybe 5, 10, 15, $20,000 limit on it, but try to get one that has $1 to $2,000 on it. So this way, if the card ever got frauded, you're not going to be on the hook for so much money. So another question I get asked is, well, Terry, there's so much scams and frauds happening right now. How on earth am I supposed to keep up with this stuff? Well, there's an app that's available for free in the App Store and the Google Play Store called Fraudster. So in there, you're going to get push notified of latest frauds and scams to watch out for. It's very education based. Check that out. And if you want to see more tips like this, I invite you to head over to www.cybersecuritymadeeasy.com where you'll be able to learn how to protect yourself and your family or your business. So that's all I have for you for right now, and I'll see you in the next video.